Hello, and welcome to Achievement Hunting 101. This is West, Wild West 08. Give you a little hint about what game I might talk about later. But we've got a jam-packed show because something big happened this week. So let me introduce our co-host. We got the little groaning from the Mets fan over there, Big L. What's going on?
Now. The Mets just lost like a lot to a little.
It's amazing that you still go to the games with all the losing.
I mean, they already got my money, so
I'm
this
just
is
playing.
how
I'm
it
just
works.
playing. If I could go more,
And
I would go more. Take my kids more, all that stuff.
as of recording, the Knicks are doing well. They're up 2 games to 1, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and they're fighting everyone on the street too, is what I'm seeing on all the Twitter stuff.
It's hilarious because New Yorkers are getting such a bad rap just for a few random attacks of Spurs fans. It's not just a few. It's not a
No,
big deal.
it isn't. It's trust me, it's nothing about Philly. Philly fans, there's just yeah.
They had it coming.
Uh, and we also have the one that is we might have to check on him and pick him up off the floor. The one and only KooshMoose is with us.
Yes. I will never turn down a pickup from the floor.
I mean, with
They
everything that
announced.
happened this week, I'm amazed that he was even able to type stuff on the computer during the show.
I mean, I do love the news, and it is there's a lot of news this week, so a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, so let's just kind of dive right in, and we can do some pleasantries in a little bit. We had the yearly big E3 type Xbox showcase. On our dock, it's a little different. It's called the Clockwork Revolution Xbox Showcase because I think there's just one game that we want to talk about, right? Nothing else.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, well, we can't because Clockwork was kind of towards the end. They kept teasing me with these little things. I'm like, oh, it's Clockwork. No, it's Clockwork. Oh, this is Clockwork for sure. No, it's not Clockwork. But they snuck it in at the end, and we'll get there eventually. But we are going to start
Cool,
at the
they do that.
beginning. And of course, they had to lead off with their big fall release, which is Gears of War E Day. They came out with the news right away. We saw that. I still can't tell if Ush is a real person. Like she came in for about 5 seconds, and then we never saw her again. And she was very kind of robotic with her movements. But anyways, she came out and said that Gears of War will be a console exclusive. So what are our thoughts on our initial start with Gears of War and console exclusive?
Yeah.
Well, I took that to mean that it's not going to be on PlayStation. But then with the wording of it, people were like, "Oh, it's not on PC. You can't play it on PC." And like, yes, you can play it on PC. As far as I know, it's Play Anywhere, and I'm pretty sure there's a Steam listing for it also. So it just sounds like no PlayStation and no Switch.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to feel about that, really.
So it sounds like we're there again.
Yeah.
So who knows? Who knows what it even means? But I mean, some people are really happy that hey, we're sticking it to PlayStation, and I don't know.
I mean, I heard it sold when they did the first Gears of War game. I heard it sold decent for a few weeks, but then kind of dropped off. So I haven't really looked at it recently to see if it's player base wise. They've got a good player base on there, but
I mean, to be fair, this one does have a jump button, so
sold for however many people have been wanting a jump button.
yeah. So I mean, maybe they should reconsider that. Maybe some PlayStation fans would like a jump button. I don't know.
And they have the move, right? They could just, jump themselves.
Well, they jump over stuff, but it's only in a fluid motion over the
Yeah.
pillars or whatever they're jumping.
I like that Marcus used to be spry enough to jump.
My knees.
Young Marcus.
Well,
instead
he's
of
probably
the roadie run, he does like a real run. It was wild. I didn't watch most of the after show because I wanted to be surprised because it's a game I'm definitely going to play. But from what I did see and hear about, I was very happy that they have 4-player co-op campaign because that was not a given. It's focusing on, Marcus and Dom.
It kind of seems like a big stick to Halo because Halo, promised co-op stuff and then dropped all of it in Infinite. So it's nice to see that they're still coming around with co-op for those things.
You could play 4-player co-op in Infinite. It came a little later, right? But you could do it.
No, they dropped it.
And then
They don't have.
no, I went through it with my crew. We did the campaign together,
Yeah.
but it wasn't at launch, maybe. But yes, we're eating good like it's 2006 with Gears and Halo.
Classic menu. Why change it now?
That's true. You show a menu from E3 back in 2006. You'll see a lot of similarities. That's true. What do we think about, the console exclusive stuff? Seems like we're kind of going back a little bit, but
Yeah.
Why not? They got Goddess of War and Zelda, and we got Spry Marcus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why not?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know. I mean, apparently they're honoring the ones that they said they would be multiplat. They said, anything we said was going to be multiplat, we're going to honor it. But some select titles will be exclusive, console exclusive. And okay. I mean, one thing that I thought was pretty cool is that we saw some new games, some new IP, which we'll get to, that I don't think we knew was coming. And now those aren't all Xbox though, right? I mean, those.
Oh, like Fable.
No, not Fable.
And Spyro.
A little farther down the list.
it's just spoiling everybody's deals right now.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I didn't look up the developers, so I'm not really sure exactly were they Xbox exclusive or not.
I think you made this up.
Yeah. You might have fallen asleep during those.
Everything old is new again. But yeah.
You're just trying to make that happen because you're old and you want to make yourself new again. So
yeah.
Is that how it works? Yeah.
That's why I wanted to play Halo 1 and pretend that it's 2001. Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll see how it works.
Curious.
I mean, I'm more of a multi-plat guy. I like things be able to play on whatever system you want to play and play whatever games you want to play. I think the market's there for that. Doesn't seem like
there's the secret trophy fan. Get out of here.
Do you feel like they're just trying to appease? Do you feel like they're trying to appease the just the vocal faction of people who are like, you're getting rid of all the exclusives, and like they were like, that's just an important piece of the the pie, or these people that are vocal about the exclusives. Like, you think they're just trying to appease them, or do you think this is actually a good move?
I mean, that's the question there, because I mean, if you take everyone that plays video games, the majority are casual players like my wife that just kind of play on her phone or maybe play a few little easy Switch games here and there. I would say definitely the majority. And then from there, you've got PlayStation, which obviously sells a lot, has a lot of games on there. But if you look at their top selling titles, it's very similar to Xbox top played titles. There's the Fortnites and the GTAs and all that. It's not like, I mean, don't get me wrong, God of War and Spider-Man are still selling a lot. I'm sure Wolverine will sell a lot too. But how many people are going out of their way to buy a PlayStation just for that game alone and not for something else? Or say, hey, Xbox player that loves their Forza or something and saying, hey, I'm going to buy a PlayStation for Wolverine or Spider-Man. You'll get some people, but with the rising costs right now, it's kind of hard to justify having all those different consoles.
Yeah.
So it seems like it'd be easier, and considering the architecture, from what I understand, I'm not super knowledgeable on that stuff, but I do kind of casually follow it. It seems like the architecture between the PlayStation and Xbox is not super difficult, and so you should be able to not spend that much money to port it over there without, not like you're spending $5 million and like, oh, I need to sell 10 million copies to break even on it. But again, I don't really know too much about it, but you should be able to port it over to the PC and the Xbox pretty easily, or from the Xbox to PlayStation easily. And then like Forza, you can sell 1 million or a couple million copies onto the PlayStation. You just reap all that money.
Yeah, it does seem like multiply is just a smart move if you want to sell more, copies. But
yeah,
you also want that loyalty, I suppose. You want your user base to think that you believe in your brand.
Yeah,
it's good enough.
And then, with the rising costs too, like what are we going to be seeing with the next consoles that are coming? A lot of people, don't have that much extra money to spend on consoles, so they'll probably keep with what they have. So you're kind of locked in your hardware. And
I saw an article that said Matthew Ball. Now, I hadn't paid too much attention to him, but I believe he's one of the people that Asha brought over recently. Was saying that they're taking this shortage and the problems with getting the components very seriously, and like it's changing the way they're kind of viewing how Helix is going to play. Does that just mean they're pushing it off? Does that just mean, I don't know, but it is interesting that they're like, yeah, well, we have to, all of our plans have changed.
Yeah.
Because this doesn't seem to be getting better anytime soon. And it probably won't for another year or 2 years, something like that. So who knows what this means for Helix and the length of this current gen. I feel like this gen is going to be pushed out, and I'm fine with that. I don't want to pay $1,000 for a console, but
you don't?
I don't want to.
Oh man, guess I got to rethink my current choices.
Yeah.
Because I think the rumors initially were that Helix was going to be coming out either this year or next year, 4 or 5 years ago that they were looking at that. But now they're saying probably not even 27, probably later. So, yeah.
I'm good with them waiting.
So the next game that Elle spoiled a little bit that was on the showcase was Fable. Got a little look at Fable. We also got the news in the last, 2 weeks, I think it was. I don't know when that dropped exactly, but they did officially push it back to February, which I've got to say, February is a stacked month right now. There were so many things that they were showing at this showcase that were like coming February 2027. I was like, dang, there's not going to be enough time to play all this stuff.
No.
But yeah, Fable is 2027, so I guess they either wanted to get out of GTA. I guess they probably thought, hey, GTA is actually coming out this year. It's not getting pushed back. Or maybe they just do need some more time to kind of get all the bugs out or whatever. I don't know. But I think we've kind of talked about Fable before, so we'll move on, unless you have anything to say, Elle.
I don't think it's really coming out, so it wasn't really a spoiler.
Oh, okay. All right. So we got a little bit bigger
We'll find out.
video on. Yeah, we will find out. We got a little more in depth, a bigger video on the Halo campaign Evolved. Looks like we get 3 new missions, and from my understanding, they're prequel missions with Sergeant Johnson. Right? If I remember right. Our thoughts? It looked really nice.
Yeah, it's Halo.
I mean, I know Koosh and his crew are going to do it. So
never.
Day 1 or day -4 or whatever if there's a pre-order. Mm-hmm. So you're telling me you're not buying the $200 collector's edition that's sold out?
Oh my god!
And selling for $500 on
collector's
eBay.
Edition.
I did not look into that, so I don't know.
Oh, go check your email. Anyway, yes, it's $300 and has a statue like old times.
Looks pretty nice, but yeah, it was already sold out when I looked at it.
Wild. Yeah, so Halo 1, to me, and I guess to most people, it has a very weird campaign. If you've ever played it, there's a lot of backtracking. There's a lot of yapping. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with this, to see if it's the same exact game or if they're going to play around with it to make it a little more streamlined for people. Because from what I remember, you're just going back and then you're just going through the level and then you like turn around and you go back through the level again. And the levels were long. And then the library. Oh, God. You know what I'm talking about, right? Wild West.
Yeah. We'll see. I am excited for it. I'm looking forward to it, and we'll see how it goes. But it is be interesting with kind of, they keep saying they revamped everything. We'll see what it looks like and
it's going to be beautiful.
Was definitely showing during the anniversary edition. So hopefully with them, changing some stuff up, it'll make it a little more fresh.
Well, my crew is happy about Gears and Halo, so if we're talking about what's old is new again, we're falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker. We can't wait.
And there'll be some more of that here in a little bit. But the next game they showed was Resonance: A Plague Tale Legacy. So we've seen a few videos on this before. showed a little bit more in depth on it. Looks nice. I like the Plague's Tale game. This looks a little more actiony than the other ones.
Yes.
So, well, any thoughts on that?
Well, the first game is got a bunch of stealth to it. I started playing the second one. I feel like it's also got stealth to it. This one seems like it's combat, so I like it.
That one is more stealth as well. Not as much as the first one, because there really wasn't very much combat in the first one.
Yeah.
This one had the second one has sections. Like you get to a section and there's achievements for doing things a certain way to get your level up in those ways, whether it's stealth, whether it's action, or whether it's a mix kind of thing. Yeah. And so they wanted you to explore a newer way of doing it. We'll see what this one looks like, but I feel like there was a sword in it, right? So there's
this one definitely looks action. So
yeah, I think it looks good. I'm looking forward to it. I didn't start putting release dates down until later, so I don't know if there was a release date for that at all yet.
Yeah, I'm not positive. I think 27, but
let me see if I can
actually, it's right here. Residence, August 27th, 2026.
Yep. I was just pulling it up right now. Yes, so I guess that's coming out this year and getting out there into summer. So looking forward to that. For those Atlas fans out there, we had the Persona 4 Revival trailer. That's probably one of the most famous in the series, or one of the most played too. So that's coming out as well. Let me see. That's going into Xbox Game Pass right away.
So far everything that we've discussed is going into Game Pass.
Yes. So Persona 4 is February 18th, so that's another February game. It's getting there. And
what I thought was interesting about this trailer is they showed nothing about Persona 4.
Yeah, it was basically just a video,
a graveyard or something.
No, that was 6.
That was 6. Oh, okay.
That was 6. Okay. This one they showed a little bit of the enhanced graphics. Yeah, you're thinking of 6. We'll talk about that here in a second.
I mean, I've never played a Persona, so they're all the same game to me.
As I'm kind of looking on the TA articles, Halo is July, so that'll come out then. My guess is, or I guess we'll get that later. We'll get to that later. Yeah, so Persona 4 is in February. The next game they showed, they pulled out of the graveyard of, hey, we showed a game about 6 years ago, and we're finally ready to show a little bit more. State of Decay 3 is coming out next year. So I know there's a lot of people are going to be happy about that, and especially that there's a release date. Now, it might get pushed back, but I know they showed that video a long time ago, and people thought it was dead in the water, but we do get a State of Decay. It doesn't have an actual date. It just says 2027.
Yeah. Not my cup of tea. It looked a little underwhelming to me, but I don't know. I never really hear people talking about State of Decay.
No, but I mean, it has a lot of players played, at least on TA, and I would say
I guess so.
In general.
People like their horror.
I thought it looked good, but it's not my game, not my type of game, but I thought it looked good. You know what? I really liked the trailer. I liked the presentation of the trailer. Even though the game's typically not for me, I thought that it was really well put together.
Yeah, I feel like if you like the previous game, number 2, I feel like you'll like this one. I'm sure they'll make a few enhancements or something, but it looked, from me remembering how the trailer for number 2 was and the gameplay and all that, it seemed very similar to that. So I'm sure if you like it, you'll like this one. Of course, in the last few years, we've had an update on Sea of Thieves. So we got I guess they're making a custom seas in Sea of Thieves, but we don't really play it. I know it's for some people, but
they still haven't made it fun. That's the problem.
But one of the big shows, one of the big things for me was Metro 2039 coming out again in February. So February is going to be super busy because Fable and Metro 2039 are 2 that I'm looking at. I like the gameplay trailer that they showed. I guess there wasn't a lot of gameplay, but they did show some gameplay mixed with just a cinematic video. But I liked that. Are any of you? We haven't really talked a lot about Metro in this group. Are any of you guys fans of the series?
I'm a fan of the price of the game. They go on sale for really cheap, and I pick them up. I'm not as much of a FPS guy as I used to be. For some reason I feel like I am, and that's why my wallet thinks I am. But when it comes down to actually playing them, I don't really play a whole lot of FPSs anymore.
Elle, what about you? You like them?
I've never played a Metro game. It's just one of those series where it's like, okay, I haven't touched one. I'm not going to look at this too much else to play, but I'm
Yeah.
sure it's good.
Yeah, they did. They
That's just
finally
one of
went
those.
on. All three of them went on sale. It was like a bundle for the PC. I picked them up, so I gotta get those through eventually. It was like $10 or something for all three games. with all
That's the first game
DLC.
we talked about that's not in Game Pass.
Yes, not a Game Pass game, full
That's
release,
not a
but
good price.
I think Xbox got the marketing rights to it because seem to be marketing it pretty heavily in their showcases.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on, we got a game that I'll let Koosh talk about. Bad Magpie coming out in 2027.
Yeah, Bad Magpie looks fantastic. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, is this Untitled Goose Game 2 or Untitled Crow Game?" I don't know.
Yes.
But that's what it looks like. And yes, take my Game Pass money. 2027 coming to Game Pass. I will absolutely be talking about this game, hopefully in a good way and not in a, oh man, what a disappointment.
Yeah, I could just tell when the game came on. I was like, "Oh, this is definitely a Koosh game."
They had my attention from the start. Yeah.
I
mean, it looks like Untitled Goose Game. It looks like it plays like that same kind of gameplay, same kind of wackiness. The developer said, "We're going to make you laugh and then we're going to make you cry." And I'm like, "You can't make me cry when you kill a bird." Like, I just don't see a magpie able to make me cry, but they're welcome to try.
El, do you have any
I thought that game was
thoughts
really
on
fun.
Bad?
Believe it or not, I thought that was one of my favorite surprises of the show.
Yeah, that would have been my top 5 if we had done that. Somewhere in my top 5.
We'll get there. We'll get there at the end.
That's old school.
All right. Next, we've got Wolong 2 Wings of Ember coming out in 2027. Not really, I don't think any kind of our series, but
well, El's a big roguelite fan with Lies of P. I imagine you'll start this one too, right?
He'll start a couple days before it leaves.
Getting the Switch version of Lies of P also. Huge fan. Huge.
We got probably
my nose is growing from Peduncle.
We got, I think the biggest surprise for me was a weird game called Join Us, where you get to build your own cult. I thought this was a Far Cry thing at first. I was like, oh, this is a Far Cry 5 like side thing or whatever, or 5 kind of side piece, and then it just said this, and I'm like, oh, they either are basing it off of that or they're heavily inspired by it, but yeah, so that was Join Us. I guess you get to build your own cult. I didn't see a date on that as well, but I'm sure it's coming out
March 27.
March 27. Okay. I guess I didn't know we were getting another Senua game, but we are getting another Senua game next year.
Mm-hmm.
It looks a little bit more action packed than the other two.
I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off. I really liked Hellblade 2, and then they decided to make this stupid Dark Rot thing going on, and I've got to eventually get around to that. But the gameplay was nice, but yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I feel like Senua 1 and Senua 2, Hellblade 1 and Hellblade 2, I feel like they are really just tech demos, and they're not the game I want yet. Like, I want God of War, and they want to make God of War, but certainly the first one felt like a tech demo. The second one, maybe a little less so, but it still wasn't quite, didn't feel like a fully realized game to me. And maybe Senua 3 will be, but I'm not falling for it anymore. Like, it needs to be different. I feel like they've used up all their goodwill for that series. I'm just not excited about it. Even though it looks great, I'm just not excited about it because, I don't trust them.
Yeah, I would agree that they're like in that kind of tech demo where they show things. I could see where that's coming from. We'll see if this one's any, because that seems to be the one knock on it, is like, oh, we want something more action instead of just walking to the next little scene and then going from that scene to walking to the next little scene. And the game looks pretty, don't get me wrong. It's very well made, but yeah, just the combat's very clunky to me and everything. So we'll see. So that's Senua coming out 2027. Of course, along with Sea of Thieves, you get the Fallout 76 update. They're doing an infestation play thing and some other stuff. I kind of zone out on Fallout 76 because that's not my thing. But we did get a trailer next for the Doom: The Dark Ages DLC trailer. What?
Wait, did you guys see the name change for the second game, the Hellblade game?
Yeah, they officially call it Hellblade 2, I think.
It was called Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and then they swapped it to Hellblade 2 Senua's Saga.
Yeah.
And now you could find the games together. Why they didn't do this at launch 2 years ago is beyond me. Carry on.
All right, yeah. So Doom: The Dark Ages DLC Revelations is what it's called. Comes out July 7th. So they showed a little bit on that. It got, looks very similar to past Doom DLCs. So you'll have that to look forward to. Another surprise for me, I think I'd heard about it, but they showed a trailer for Crazy Taxi World Tour, and that comes out 2027. So again, making old things new seems to be the theme here.
Now that you mention it, I remember there was something that Sega put out, and there was a bunch of old IPs, and it said they were eventually coming out again. So when The Offspring came on, and you heard, I marked out, and I was like, yes, Crazy Taxi, and you knew immediately what it was.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And that was awesome. So hopefully the soundtrack is a little more fleshed out than the first one, which was just like the same 10 songs. But I'm excited to check that one out, because that's old arcade memories, and pretty sure I got that on the Dreamcast when it came out also. That's crazy. Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, hopefully they find a way to keep that fresh and exciting, I mean, it was kind of, you look back at what the gameplay was, there wasn't a whole lot to it. And so hopefully they can find a way to make it current.
Yeah, I mean, if you kind of put it into like a little bit of like some campaign thing, and then just have a few multiplayer stuff that's not super intense, I think you could catch people with a $20 price tag or something.
Or if you could find a license, like a property that you could license to make it just like Crazy Taxi, but not quite Crazy Taxi, that would be really cool too.
Yeah, I think we're all kind of looking forward to it.
That'd be a hit and a run.
Oh, there it is.
All right, stepping aside from the game news, we got a new limited edition console. I think it looks pretty nice and well made. It is called the X25 Xbox Series X. It's green and transparent.
On 3 sides.
Yeah.
On 3 pages.
Yeah, 3 of the 4 sides. Yep. You get a black back.
Yeah.
And the optical drive is also black. Like, that's something I wasn't noticing until I started picking apart the video. Yeah, like,
let me see this.
So to me, the console is not awesome, but the controller is kind of awesome.
Yeah, I when you posted the picture in the Discord, I looked at it and I was like, you know what, I think I showed my wife that and she really liked it. And so I think I'm going to pick up the controller, and they are selling it separately.
Yes, you can get the controller separately. So.
And I hope they do an elite version, but if they don't, I will get the normal version.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's kind of got a green back, green top or green front of the optical drive, but yeah, the drive itself is black. Yeah.
Yeah, on the left side of it is black, but the controller is that green all the way around, except for the back, top. Yeah. The top part along where the buttons are, where the bumpers are. One bumper's black, one bumper's white. Just like the old Xbox controllers, and then the center piece, I think, is also black. That would have been cool if that was the green, but it's not. But that controller definitely looks better than the console to me.
Yeah, so that is. Yeah. There's no pre-orders right now, but that is coming out soon. Go ahead, Al.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, the only thing transparent about this console is that it's a cash drop. I don't. But that's the only thing that I definitely groaned when I saw it. But okay, the controller's nice, I guess, but I don't know. They already announced a price increase for Series X, so it's not. And I guess hardcore collectors are going to have a new Series X on their hands.
Oh, well, how about the FOMO when the news came out that anyone that was there that had a fan, whatever on their pass was getting a free one. Did you hear
I
about
did not
this?
hear about that.
Yeah.
No, is that real?
So a bunch of people are getting these 25 or these 25-year consoles for free that were actually at the Xbox experience or whatever it was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see a tweet that I don't know who it was in Microsoft or Xbox division, said that they are looking at ways to try to do an anti-scalping thing. So we'll see if that works at all. You never know what they're doing, but
Well, if
hopefully
they do it like they did with Steam, like you have to do it from your account that's logged in or whatever. You have to do the pre-order. Or,
that was what the article was speculating. Was like, hey, if we do it like Steam and you have a good account with Xbox and you can buy it through that and you can just only get however many consoles they say that per, and then if they have extras, they can release them into the wild later. But
yeah,
we'll see. They didn't come out with any specs that I saw, so I haven't read any articles on it. So maybe they did, but I didn't see any specs or pricing yet. But
I heard someone complain that it was a 1 terabyte drive.
Okay,
so take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, let me look at the
it's
article.
Not even the 2 terabyte.
Because I didn't see anything on it, but I mean, maybe there was some other place that was like, I haven't seen anything on spec-wise, so I guess we'll talk about that later. All right, moving back to games, we had an Age of Empires 4 DLC, The Raiders of the North, comes this fall. Koosh, you want to talk about Minecraft Dungeons?
Minecraft Dungeons 2, baby!
Oh, God.
I am probably the only person that will admit to enjoying the first one. Now, maybe part of the reason I enjoyed the first one is because there was an exploit where you get like super overpowered gear, and it wasn't that hard to do. And I'm hoping that we won't need that exploit in Minecraft Dungeons 2, or it'll be back. There'll be another way to get overpowered gear. But I thought it was fun. I like Diablo. I thought it was a fun take on Diablo. My daughter loves Minecraft, so this is another way for me to kind of get her into a game that maybe is not the type of game she would normally play, but it's got that Minecraft angle, and you can run around with a chicken or a pig or something like that. So she might be down with that. So I'm excited, and unfortunately for me being excited, I'm gonna have to get my one of my gaming groups to play it. So
we know Elle's going to play it heavily,
of course.
I mean, probably, but it'll be in protest.
Prue's going to play it. I'll tell Kenny to play it. I'll tell Kenny that it'll upset you, and then he'll want to play it. So it's already 2.
That's true.
Well, the joke is Kenny's still playing games, though.
Problem is that the game is called Minecraft, so you expect it to be, I don't know, easy. And it was not easy. Like, we died a lot. And it was, I don't know, we didn't have a great time playing this game when it came out. Maybe they patched it up. Maybe we'll have to give it another go.
But that's in Game Pass and September 2026.
Yep. The next one we got was a Clockwork Fake Out. We got a trailer for a game that I don't think a lot of us had known about. Magicians: The Devil's Deal.
Yeah, this is one of those world premieres that I don't think we knew was coming.
Premiere.
Although, I swear, I was talking about this pre-show with Wild West. There was a game they showed, I feel like it was a year, 2 years ago, something like that, that was very similar in the combat and the fact that it was first person. And I seem to remember them doing the same kind of attacks, but it was definitely not called Magicians: The Devil's Deal. I have to go back through my notes to see if I can find what that is. I'm wondering if that game turned into this game or if there's just 2 games that are kind of similar, and I haven't actually heard about that other one in a while. So, I mean, they did say world premiere, so it can't be the same game, right?
I mean, you would think so, but
I don't know. But this game looked great. And yes, it was not Clockwork Revolution, but it looked good.
It did, and it's coming next year into Game Pass. So this is a game by Uppercut, as I'm reading right now, and published by Focus Entertainment. So It looked different. It looked a little different. I would say a little unique to some degree. So that's always welcomed. El, do you have any? Did you get to see this trailer?
Yeah, I liked it a lot actually. And when he was throwing the playing cards at him, I laughed. I thought it looks fun, to be honest. But it is a little clockwork-y. Where I thought the same thing when it came out.
Yeah, because I was like, finally, we're getting something on Clockwork. We didn't get one on the last show. And so I was like excited for it, hoping possibly that we just get hey, it's dropping in a few months. But yeah, anyways, it still looks good though. So I'm hoping that we can, I'm hoping it'll turn into something good.
Going back to what Koosh said though, I was going to bring this up, but I may as well bring it up now. That I think that I'm also getting FPS fatigue, and it's just a lot of them. And they have to do something special to stand out. And I don't know. This definitely had character, and Clockwork has character, but there's just so many FPSs coming out.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the top of the charts of games played, they're huge. A lot of them are there.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, like, how, as the years have gone on, like, what the numbers are.
That's why something like Magpie is like such a relief.
Yeah, indie games, man, they're the way. They take all the risk.
When I see the TA chart every week, and it's just like the same games in the top 10, I mean, rarely do you get one. I mean, you get like that Marvel game kind of broke in there for a while, or you'll get something.
Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, Marvel Rivals, yeah. When that kind
Fortnite is third person?
It is, yeah.
There you go. We'll stick with that.
There you go. All right, moving on, we got Valor Mortis coming in September of 2026.
Ooh.
It really...
I don't remember it.
I remember nothing about this other than the name.
I said, I remember, yes.
Well, TA is calling it a cool Bioshock. Getting the end of the day, Bioshock-like gameplay. So, this is the one with the sword, and I guess the guys has something. I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll get a little bit more into it in the future, but
they've got time to wow us. But I don't remember anything about
it. And then the third and final, like, one that we got to see every Xbox showcase, we got an Elder Scrolls Online update. So for those people who are still playing that, the one after that we got was a National Parks update for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, with the inclusion of air races coming in the fall, which I'm kind of surprised it took them this long to do that kind of stuff, but there you go. I don't think any of us play Flight Simulator, so...
Welcome to 2026, when we're releasing Flight Simulator 2024. Very Microsoft thing to do.
Yeah. Yep. Next we got Where Winds Meet Hidden Mountain. That is a mouthful.
Well, I believe that's DLC or an update or something, because the game is called Where Winds Meet.
Or Winds Meet. Okay.
Hidden Mountain is like the expansion to it or something. I'm not positive.
I was like, that is a mouthful, so I don't know. Yeah. As I'm seeing the go ahead. I was saying,
you are absolutely gonna have to edit that.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I'm looking on the TA article, and you're right. It just says Where Winds Meet, so I don't know where they got that from. So,
well, this is an action RPG, and it's free to play. It's been on the PC for a while. It's nice that it's coming to console. I played a little bit of it. I just jumped on it on xCloud. I just kind of see what it was like, because I wanted to play this, but it was like 150 to 160 gigs.
Oh, shoot.
Discord was pushing it at me several times as a mission or whatever, a quest, get some free Sparkle points or whatever. So, because I got to get my Christmas decorations, right? Somehow, and my Easter and my Halloween. So I do all their quests. So I thought about it, but I was like, I'm not going to download 160 gigs just to play it on my PC. So I jumped in, and it plays, like a, sword, Japanese ninja type game. You're running around. It's got sword combat and martial arts skills. And yeah, it just seems kind of like an ARPG, and it seems fine. But that's kind of where I stopped. Apparently, if you have progress on the PC version, you can transfer that over, and just, if you already done everything, you just get the free completion. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I think it looks cool if you like those free to play games. It doesn't feel like free to play. They're pushing ads at you and stuff. Because it'd be really weird to have that happen in like feudal Japan, just like these ads just thrown at you. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I saw that it was a Chinese game from the TA article. I was looking at quickly to see, but yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see when it comes out. The next one we have is Castlevania Belmont's Curse. This kind of looked again like a Koosh and L game.
Oh yeah.
So that comes out October 2026. Are you excited for this one?
100%. Elle, why don't you talk about it? Because I know people know what I'm going to say.
No, you go ahead. He decided he needed to take a bathroom break.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this is by the same people that did. Oh gosh, I can never remember the title. Game I love.
While you talk.
Death. What is it? Death. Why can't I remember the name of this? Well, I mean, it's a game I love, and people are yelling at me right now. Same developer.
This
they got the license.
Where are we at? Okay, it doesn't say it in the. You have to pull up the article. Oh, it doesn't even say it there. Oh, go ahead. I guess.
Okay, Castlevania Belmont's Curse is. Oh yeah, they don't say here, do they?
That's weird. That all the other ones I've looked up, they have it in there, but I'll have to Google search it. There it is. Belmont's Curse.
Gosh,
Evil Empire.
Yes, thank you. Evil Empire, and they made. I can't believe I can't think of this right now. Well, they're part of it. They did the Rogue Prince of Persia, which I think is a great game.
Rogue Prince of Persia and Brotato.
Yeah, forget the Brotato angle. The Prince of Persia, the Rogue Prince of Persia is a much better game than Brotato. Why can't I not think of this? Is Phil back yet?
No, he's not back yet.
I think you'll be able to
at his age, it takes a little bit longer to do everything. But I guess
so many undergarments to get through.
Yeah, it's a motion twin.
Motion twin. Thank you. That is absolutely the developer.
Dead Cells.
I'm like thinking death something. Dead Cells.
I'm just on their Wikipedia page right now.
Yeah. So, all right. So back it up, and I'm going to start talking about Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Okay, yeah. So Castlevania Belmont's Curse, October 2026. Is this in Game Pass? This is not in Game Pass, but I'm buying it anyway, so whatever. It's developed by Motion Twin, same guys that did Dead Cells. It's also, I think, partly somehow Evil Empire is also in there too, and they did the Rogue Prince of Persia, which plays just like Dead Cells. And I expect that this is going to play a lot like Dead Cells, but it's going to be Castlevania. And if you remember, they had a collaboration where they did some DLC for Dead Cells that was Castlevania based. So I guess that's where they met, and they said, hey, we can make a really kick-ass Castlevania game. That's what that's going to be. And yes, absolutely, this is like my top 3 of the show that I'm most excited for.
All right. Next, we have Vivarium, I think it was. I have a question mark on here. I think it was Vivarium.
Yeah, this is another one I don't remember anything about.
Yeah, it was like a little anime type game, I think.
Oh, actually, this game looks awesome. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning that. The art style is amazing.
All right,
yeah, it's a horrible name.
Elle, since you didn't fall into the toilet at all, Koosh was gushing over Castlevania as well, as where winds meet. Do you have any thoughts on Castlevania?
I mean, it's Castlevania. Vayner. It's going to be awesome.
Did you see the wall chicken?
I didn't.
They had oh, it looked beautiful.
I was watching.
Yeah, watch the trailer again. They've got wall chicken.
Yeah. And you play as a girl, right? So they haven't done that. They've done it before, but not too often. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
My son is finally going to play Symphony of the Night now after seeing it. I've been trying to get him to play it for a couple of years now.
Absolutely play Symphony of the Night first.
Yes, he's big into Vayner now.
Later.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's overtaken. Yeah, it's going to be good. I don't remember Vivarium either. I'll have to go look.
Yeah, that was an anime-looking one, kind of a life sim. It looked like some kind of simulation thing.
Oh yes, I remember now. It looked like Spirited Away,
Yes.
Princess
Yeah.
Mononoke guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's there.
I remember.
We'll finally circle back to.
Names are important.
Oh, go ahead.
That's the thing. A good name is important because if we don't remember it.
Yeah, I was thinking Seaman. Like I'm like Vivarium. Is that like Seaman? Like
Stop! It's not Seaman. That was crazy Dreamcast game.
It was a horrible. Once again, another horrible name.
Stop it.
But that's what it makes me think of.
No, that's an amazing name.
Believe I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Go on, Wild West.
All right. We're circling back to Koosh's Persona 6. They showed a video of the Graveyard. It's day one Game Pass. I don't think we got a date on that. Maybe next year. They are coming out with Persona 4. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was 2028, just to let Persona 4 have their time to shine and everything. But all right, so now we get to the last three, the kind of, I would say, some of the biggest hitters of the game showcase. We have first off a new Spyro game, which was heavily hinted at, and spoiled a little bit, I would say, people talking about it, but that is 2027, and that's day one Game Pass. So I'm sure y'all are excited for that.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for it. I don't think Al is. Yeah, that's what I expected.
I'm happy for those who are happy.
There we go. That's the correct response.
Yeah, I bought that trilogy at Walmart for like $10, so I got to get to that eventually. I know it's on.
It's great. I think I'm like in the middle of the second game.
You get to collect things and fly around, and collect things and fly around, and then you collect things, and then you fly around. It's awesome.
Yeah,
and then after that, you collect more things.
It's like Airy.
You collect so much, you have to get 106% of things.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you got to collect stuff, and then also fly around.
Yes.
All right, we had that, and then the second to last one, we got a big showcase on Clockwork Revolution. This is 2027. It's going to be a console exclusive day one Game Pass. I am so excited for this. This looks amazing.
Kidding, it's awesome.
When it was coming out and it said 2027, my thought is that Xbox likes to release stuff in May. So that's my guess, is that they'll have Fable for February, like they did South of Midnight and Avowed. They did, I guess Avowed was February last year. South Midnight was March. So my guess is they'll probably do a Fable in February and Clockwork in May and have that be their game for before summer.
I was all prepared to poo-poo this and laugh at it and just kind of make fun of your excitement for it, but it looked awesome. It looked better than I remember, and I was like, "Dang it! No, I can't say anything bad about this. This thing looks great."
It does. It looks really fun. I'm excited for it. And then they ended on, of course, Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is Call of Duty. So
yeah,
you get Modern Warfare 4. They showed a new mode called the DMZ mode, which is, I guess, to me it reminded me of that Ubisoft. What's that game that you played, Koosh? The one where you have to extract and everything.
The Division.
The Division, yeah. To me, it kind of seemed like that.
No.
But I guess for again, quoting L, I'm happy for those who are happy. So,
quoting me.
Quoting you, who's quoting someone else.
Yes.
So that wraps up the showcase. Man, it was action packed. It was stuffed full for over an hour of trailers and reveals, world premieres, all of that stuff. I'll see if I can find that file. I'll put it at the beginning of the show, of the
world premiere.
You have to put
the full Clockwork audio in the show, and don't censor it. That's what
I'll see if I can find that too, if I remember that.
Yeah.
But all right, so quickly wrapping this up, what would you guys say is your top 2 or 3 showcases that you saw? Koosh, why don't we start with you?
Well, I would have to go with Gen Atlas. I think that the game from the makers of Ico,
here we go.
Luckily, we don't have any cameras on. That, of course, was a game that was shown in the PlayStation showcase, but it looks amazing. It's by the same people that did Ico, and it's coming to get Xbox, but we didn't get to see it in our showcase. But that is absolutely my number one most excited game for. And I know no one would think that. Gen Atlas.
That's because you have
Atlas.
a PlayStation.
Go watch that trailer. If you have not seen that trailer, oh my gosh, that's amazing. But
I watched it.
If we're talking about Xbox and what was shown at the Xbox, I would have to say Wolverine was also on.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going off.
Sorry. That was an X move. Sorry, that was an X move. I will tell you very quickly, and I won't go with anything else. I'm most excited here for probably Spyro, and of course my Bad Magpie.
El, what do you got?
You know what I got. Oh, we can't talk about that here. What do you think my favorite was from the PlayStation Showcase, Koosh?
PlayStation Showcase.
I'm guessing you watched zero of that compared to a little bit of the Xbox Showcase.
I mean,
yours would be Rayman Legends Untold or Retold.
This is easy. Wow, that's a pretty good guess. But it'll be obvious when I say it. They resuscitated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin.
Yes, they did.
Hell yeah!
Is that coming to Xbox?
They did do that.
Yes, coming to Xbox. Yeah. We're not going to talk about PlayStation just for PlayStation. It's got to be
no. I mean, that's what you guys keep telling me. So now it's
not me.
See, The Last Ronin. Now I got to look.
And Rayman also And when the Rayman was announced, my son started doing the dailies on Rayman Legends for Xbox. So here we go.
I saw that was on your tag. I saw you'd been playing it. Now I know why.
Oh my God. He's been playing it. And I was doing the dailies also. And just for the hell of it, I booted up to 360 and it looks like those dailies are back also. They had been
Xbox turned a bunch of things back on because I'm doing Rayman Fiesta Run.
And weird. Oh yeah, the Windows 8 stuff too.
Yeah.
All right. Save that trailer for later as well. For me, I'm going to go with Clockwork was number one for me. I'll probably go with Metro number 2, and then the Halo and Fable, pulling up right.
And your favorite from the PlayStation would be Control Resonant. We all know.
Oh yeah, I tried again. We're not talking about PlayStation, but yes, that comes out in September, I think. So, I think I will say just quickly on this. Did you see what PlayStation gets versus Xbox?
In that game? No.
Yeah. So if you pre-order the digital deluxe edition, which I believe is $79.99, you get 48 hours early access just for PlayStation. No, not This is terrible. Terrible.
As far as like things they get, I mean, there's too many games to play anyway. Like, would you really be able to play it? There's too much stuff going on.
Yes, I would be playing it.
Okay.
I would.
Well, I don't have it completed.
I'm angry that you're angry.
Exactly. Elle's right. I would have it completed by the time the 2 days is up.
Exactly.
I did that with Alan Wake too. So, all right. Anyways, we enjoyed. We kind of did a little runner on gaming news, so you can see a lot of people's thoughts.
Ocarina remake, guys.
Okay.
Yes.
It was on the PlayStation
Xbox podcast. Xbox.
Oh, wait. There's one thing from the Nintendo thing that's not going to be on Xbox. Final Fantasy Resonance. Hell yeah.
I believe or is that not the one that's out? I forget which one's out already now.
Stop it. No, not Final Fantasy 7. Okay. It's a new 2D HD. It's actually, I think, a phone game. But
so it's a brand new game? One. Or it's brand
new. It's new, and it's on Xbox, so it counts to talk about. Okay.
All right. Everything Koosh's Wolverine talk and everything.
Oh, that one is just a pipe dream.
Although the Wolverine trailer did look good. All right, that is the Xbox Showcase.
Go play the best 360 game ever.
There you go. Tell us your thoughts and podcast discussions on what things you liked and what you're looking forward to from the showcase. They seem to be doing the theme recently in the last few years where they're showing just games that are coming out in the next year. So it seems like everything's coming out by the end of 2027 that they showed. And so I'm looking forward to it. Another good future of Xbox or just video games in general. We are going to move now quickly think we talked mostly about all the news that has come out. Fable was the one big delay I think that I saw. So we'll go into targets. Elle, you want to read our targets?
Yeah. My favorite store. What month are we in?
I believe it's August.
Junivery.
Okay, sweet. All right, so the first one's called Augustiverse. No, June. That would be difficult. Yes, June is almost here, and this month we're spelling our way into summer. Thanks, Freem. Hunt down achievements featuring the letters J, U, N, and E in either the game or achievement name and see how many you can collect. So you need 8 achievements total, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm pretty sure the pickings are a little bit slim for this. So you need J, U, N, and E in achievement or game name.
It is.
The second target is called Flip Flop. Oh, yes.
It is a little slim pickings, but I will give you one tip. If you have a game that is with the word journey into it, which there are quite a few games with journey in the achievement name or game name, then that'll satisfy probably your requirement there.
Old Man's Journey. Yes, that's a good one.
That's a great game.
I remember that. Yeah.
Except the train.
Miss Walker Bad. All right, the second target is called Flip Flop. The summer heat is here, so grab your flip flops and head out achievement hunting. Who goes achievement hunting outside and flip flop? Oh, people got that ROG thing.
Koosh does. Koosh playing Doom out on the beach.
Yeah. In the water.
Too.
We
hasn't admitted it.
Pictures of him in the water, gaming. So this achievement, you need, for the gold, you need 10 achievements where the game name and achievement name start with the same letter and end in a different letter. So that's a new one.
Yeah,
that's fun.
And the third target is called Bonus Round. And that's for getting achievements in DLC packs and title updates. That one I think I did on the first day, playing some one-button games.
Yep.
All you need is 10 achievements. That's easy enough if you're in our community of easy stuff, but otherwise, there should still be plenty of stuff to play.
Nothing for the first 2 targets.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit of planning, I think, so don't leave it till the end. Yeah. Before we go into the game showcase, I did see what you were talking about from earlier, Koosh. So Matt Booty, I guess, came out and said that they will decide exclusives on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
So it's not just going to be as straightforward that. The other one, I guess I didn't think about it until just a few seconds ago. The trailer for, I know one of the big knocks on Fable was that the protagonist that they've shown in the videos hasn't looked attractive enough. But the video they showed in the Xbox showcase was more attractive, I guess you could say, depending on how you see things. We all see people differently. So that was the first thing that caught my eye when I was like, hey, this is the Fable trailer. Hey, that's not the protagonist we usually have seen in there, but I don't know if that'll change people's mind. I mean, they always have a character creation anyways with Fable, so you can make whatever you want to make, but
they should have just made her hideous. That would have been so great. Like warts and that. Yeah.
There was one more bit of news. Can I talk about what?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
All right. I don't think you talked about this, right? The Vampire Survivors news?
No.
That they're changing the name of the game after all these years. It's going to be called Survivathon. Vampire Survivors First Survivathon. As Punkel wants to differentiate the game from its other survival-like games in development. So it's really a mouthful, Survivathon.
Yeah.
Also, there's a free update coming out and a new $1 DLC. So if you thought that this game was done, it's not.
He needs to stop. That game should be done. Just finish that game and do new games and get paid for those, please.
Oh, in the Nintendo showcase, there was like a roguelite Vampire Survivors. What was that? Not
as long as it's a new game, that's fine. Like, I just don't want him to keep putting out the same.
I don't know what it was. It looked
crappy. No, it was so there was a roguelite Vampire Survivors by Punkel. that was shown. I haven't seen them.
I don't know what
showcase,
it was,
so I didn't see that one yet.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
it was interesting. But carry on. Wild West is getting aggravated.
No, I'm not. No.
His beard is grayer now than it was when I first started.
He's researching the first 2 targets.
Oh, I've already done. I've already got all 3 targets. I'm good for the month.
Oh, okay.
He just did Alan Wake 3.
Yeah. Are any of you? I guess the other thing I saw too. Are any of you Thief fans? Because they're remaking, I think, one of the first games. The Dark Project is what it's called.
Should I be?
That's more your era. It's 1998. So.
Wow.
Wow.
That's fired.
Come on, you got to keep it spicy. It's a slate.
Era song.
The answer is no, but go talk to Chewy. Apparently, he was excited about it.
Okay. Well, I'm happy for you,
Chewy.
That's
his favorite game.
The theme.
Yeah. Like, since when? Like when?
He's been very stealthy when it comes to the podcast lately. So, that's his genre.
Oh, I guess.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's get into. We've been talking about news and targets that certain people aren't going to do anyways. Let's get into the game showcase. Let's talk about what we've been playing recently, what we want to shout out, and everything. Elle, what have you been playing? Or what do you want to talk about?
Oh, wow. So I'm going to once again blame my son for this. So Michelle came over the other day, and he was like, this new co-op game came out, and I'm playing with my friends. I want you guys to check it out with me. And we're like, okay. So this is a new game on Game Pass called Crashout Crew. And he's like, well, I got this game on Steam to play with my friends. It was only like $4. I was like, okay. So why are you telling us about this? Well, it's also on Game Pass. Cool. So I grabbed 3 controllers. And he's like, well, it's only 1 person per screen. It's an online game. And we're like, oh, God. So we actually sat in the living room with the TV and 2 laptops and played this all together. And it is called Crashout Crew. And it's kind of like, how do you even describe this? It's kind of like Overcooked mixed with You Suck at Parking. I don't even know how to describe this game, but basically you are in forklifts a la Shenmue, and you have an order of boxes that you need to bring from one side to the other side. So there's also a little bit of a moving element to it. So you might need to get 2 blueberries and 1 kiwi. So then you have to pick up the box from the left side and go to the right side and put them in, hit the button for the order, and then you get a new order, right? So that sounds like Overcooked, right? You just have new orders of stuff you need to do. But every time you get into a new level, there's more obstacles. So you might get ice, or you might get ghosts come that pick up your boxes and move them around. So there's just a lot of craziness going on. It's called Crashout Crew because crashing out is when you bump into something and you just start spinning uncontrollably and you can't control your car, which is very frustrating when it happens, but also funny to watch. And so this game it's very interesting. So unlike Kiln, where it's multiplayer online only, this is co-op online only.
So no single player aspect?
Is that normal? No, there's no single player. I don't think so. I mean, maybe you could play single player, but that would be like playing Overcooked by yourself. Just why? But I guess you can.
But okay.
You played that by yourself?
Some of it, yeah. Not very far. It's hard.
What?
It's hard to play solo. I want to stay married, sir. I'm not going to ask my wife to play that. I can maybe get my daughter to play it.
Why?
I don't know.
So I think there's something like 30 or 40 levels. Yeah, sorry, this is more of a first impression. I know that there's an achievement to get all S ranks, which is just when you hear that, you're like,
S rank.
So basically, once you start a level, each level has 5 different missions inside it. So after you finish a mission, you get a letter grade. So we got a D in our first mission, and then we wound up getting 3 A's and an S. So we were like, okay, if we had known what we were doing in that first mission, maybe that D would have been an A. Would we have gotten an S if we got 4 A's and an S? So We're going to have to go back and see. Maybe you need to get like 3 S's and 2 A's, and that's good enough for an S rank. So they're actually called contracts. Each level, we'll call it a contract. Yeah, so basically this seems like, I don't know why they didn't make this couch co-op on one TV, but I guess the idea is that you get more real estate because, yeah, like one person stays on the right and calls out the stuff for the person on the left to bring over. So there's a lot, you have to have communication. So yes, married people need not apply. Stick with your friends, that'll still love you the next day. But if you're looking to a game to play with friends, I would definitely recommend Crashout Crew. We had a really good time playing that first level, but I really want to get back to it. I just wanted to talk about something new because the other game I've been playing is Mixtape, and I know Wild West and Koosh covered it a couple weeks ago. All I'll say on that one is I wish there was more, I don't know, 90s? I thought there'd be more nostalgia feels than there have been so far. But I haven't finished it yet.
How far have you gotten in? Like what are you doing?
The last thing I did was the slushies.
The slushies. Okay. That's not too far in, actually.
No, it's not too far in, but it's a good hour and a half, I think.
I'd say it's like a quarter to a third, maybe.
Yeah. The most 90s thing I saw was Burn CD. I like that. They talked about burning CDs.
Yeah.
And doing the pencil to rewind the tape.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I was hoping there'd be more of that stuff. Because unfortunately, I couldn't relate with the characters because I was a good boy and I didn't go off and doing drinking, and all that stuff when I was a teenager. I was unfortunately a good kid. Those are some wild kids. Definitely a lot of Life is Strange inspired gameplay, though.
Yeah.
Would you say that? Okay.
Yeah, I would say similar.
Anyway, if you want 2 good Game Pass games, though, like Game Pass has been cranking out these indie games. Like Mixtape, I don't think I would have spent $20 on, but I'm happy to play it on Game Pass. And even Crashout Crew, the Xbox price is $8. Of course, on Steam, everything's half price. I think there was a launch discount. It was like $6 or something like that on Xbox, which they haven't done in a while. It was like $6.39. Now it looks like it's back to normal price.
What can you talk about the achievements for Crashout?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's 45 achievements. We got 8 of them in the hour or so that we played. It really looks like it's just a bunch of, you need to have skill and keep doing them and get to S ranks. And then everything else is going to just come with time, like cleaning up 200 messes and get 50 bells. So, a lot of them are just X number of things. So if you're just playing, and in between each level, you pick what the, what do you call it? Remember I was telling you there could be ghosts, there could be ice. You get to vote on which bad thing there's going to be. I can't think of the term right now.
Livery safety violation, maybe? Or safety violation?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Something like that.
I'm just looking at the achievements.
So you get to vote. You get to vote on the bad stuff you're going to be. And the harder it is, you get more points. And then as you get points, you could up or money, you could upgrade your vehicle in between levels. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was more of a first impression. I'm going to play more. But the completion looks like it's going to be pretty bad.
These achievement titles aren't bad. I like them. I like some of them.
Chicken Jockey.
Cool as ice.
That's what I was going to mention was Chicken Jockey. Bee Keep Away.
Yeah, not too bad.
Is it You Monster?
Anyone complete it yet? One person. Maybe. You Monster?
Yeah, there's one called You Monster. For knocking a particular character into a trash can.
That's a reference. That's a reference to a game you haven't played.
What's a Shrek reference? You Monster.
It sounds to me like that's a Portal reference.
No. It's Shrek.
Portal, didn't you?
It's the Gingerbread Man.
Didn't you play The first one?
I played the first one.
At the end of the game, you're kind of putting me in a trash compactor, I think. Okay.
Maybe. We'll get to Google that.
And he goes, "You monster." We'll say it's Shrek for you.
It is Shrek when Lord Farquaad's got
Stop it. No, stop it.
I mean, it can be two things.
Portal.
Things can be two things.
Yeah, let's go with that too. Crashout Crews developed by Aggro Crab Games, which did
You're right.
Another Crab's Treasure game.
And Going Under, which I thought was
Going Under. Yep. So
now the description for the game mentions drifting. Is there is the driving like stupid?
Oh, Elliot's not good at drifting.
Okay, so is drifting a major component to this?
So
it's kind of a.
So yes, my son was yelling at me to drift the whole time because when you drift, you build up boosts, and you need boost to go faster. So did I use boost? No. Did I use drift? No. Was I getting yelled at constantly? Yes. So it's not as hard as it is in like Forza. You just hold down a button and you drift a little bit and then you get some boost. But
okay.
I would boost into, drift into the cactus and get hurt. I would drift into the wall and crash out. It's me you're talking about.
Right, yeah. You get lost on your own screen because there's nobody else there. Yeah, I get it.
Yes. That the reason there's separate screens is because I need a map. I could staple it to my laptop so I don't get lost. But yes, they are shift safety violations.
All right, so that was Crashout Crew with a little bit of mixtape in there. Koosh, what have you been chasing at the end of Game Pass?
Yeah, that sounds like you don't want me to talk about the other two things I have here. Which I'm going to do. Forza Horizon 6 is a trigger warning. So anytime I hear drifting, I have a trigger warning thanks to Forza Horizon 6. Been chipping away at that, just doing the the seasonal events. We're in winter right now, I think. So I just finished that today. I think there's 2 days left maybe before the next before whatever autumn. I don't know what the month it is. It's different. Like every week is a different month or a different season. In any case, the fourth season, whatever they want that to be, is next week in just a few days. And by the time this podcast comes out, I think it's already there. But that's fun. I'm enjoying that. Not too bad. Like we were talking about earlier, Rayman Fiesta Run. I'm kind of doing that every day. I'm kind of chipping away at that almost every day as part of my PC Game Pass. Play for 15 minutes. So I just do 1 or 2 levels in that. It's about 15 minutes, unless it's a really frustrating level. And then I'm like half an hour for those.
Koosh, I asked you this privately, but I'm going to ask again.
No, all right.
So I booted up Rayman, and it just zooms, and I can't even see what's going on.
Right.
Is there any way to lower that graphics, or do you have to play on an older system?
You need an older system. I pulled it up on my ROG because it's this is perfect for the ROG. I don't have to use my mouse button. I fired it up on the ROG and it was going so fast. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" It was the first level. I was having trouble with the first level because it was in turbo mode.
Exactly.
Which reminds me of back in the day when you would play a game on a PC that was the PC was a certain clock speed and it would only go by the motherboard's clock speed, and this thing jumped super fast. So I uninstalled it from my ROG. I put it on my current desktop PC, and for whatever reason it plays fine there. So I would say try it on a different device, because I don't know any way to change that. There might be some tricks. Maybe people have posted that, but if it seems like it's way too fast, it is. It should be playable, especially the early levels. But that's a great game, and that's one of the reasons I'm so excited for more Rayman. And not talking about that other show, but man, the Rayman trailer. Oh, those 2 games that are coming out look amazing. It just looks so good. The updated graphics. Now, what have I really been playing, and what else want to hear about? That's Lost in Random: The Eternal Die. I talked about this originally in level 356, and it's now come up that it's coming up on leaving Game Pass, so I'm returning to it. And I don't think I really appreciated this game when I first played it. I think I said I liked it, and I really liked the story and kind of like the world that they've created, this Lost in Random world. The first game was more of a kind of a actiony adventure type RPG-ish thing. This is a roguelite, with the dearth of roguelites that came out around. So this is more like a Hades, if you will. And it's really good. And now that I'm like focusing on it to try to get it done the next few days, I've discovered some things that were pointed out in solutions and things. And that is you can sort of save scum your progress. So you can, take your time with this game, get good at each room to the point where you can finish a room taking minimal damage, or better yet, no damage. And when you finish that room, you can hit save and quit, and then basically choose your save file again and play again. It's very quick to do. If, however, you get owned and you lose a lot of your health before you die, because you sometimes have like the ability, if you've played long enough, you've been able to upgrade your, these power-ups that allow you to die and come back. I think you can die twice and come back with limited health 2 times. If you died that 3rd time, your save file gets, wiped, or not your save file gets wiped, but your run gets wiped and you have to start your run over from the beginning again. But if you were to go to the dashboard and quit the game, so go dashboard and then, hit the menu button on top of the game and hit quit, that will start you back at the last room that you completed. So you can basically, go through the game, keep working on the rooms that are really difficult, and get to the end with maximum health and, basically, a way to retry those difficult boss battles. So you don't have to keep climbing to the boss just to see, how am I going to do about the boss this time? It was half an hour last time. So that really made a big difference in what I've been able to do. I've done all of the no-hit encounters with the bosses except for the final boss. And I was having trouble doing enough damage to him. And I could stay away from him. I learned his patterns. I was able to stay away from him, but it's just so hard to stay away for that long and just kind of very slowly chip away at his health. So I'm doing another run now where I'm better focused on damage that I can do from a distance. And I think that's going to allow me to kill him without getting hurt because I'll be able to do damage faster and I won't have to dodge for as long. And then that'll be the hardest achievement, which is defeating the end boss without taking any damage. There's one RNG achievement that I haven't gotten yet, and I don't think I've been able to get it yet. And that is for getting 2 corrupted relics. The chance to pick up a corrupted relic is RNG. It's based on, you go into a room and you might get a reward, or you go into a room and there's just a reward sitting there for you to pick up. You have to pick up these cursed relics. And cursed relics are relics that would normally give you a positive benefit, like, when you throw the die and it lands, it'll shoot an icicle out and it'll slow an enemy. This instead is something like, okay, at full health, you'll do damage, but when you take damage, it'll be 30% greater than you would normally take. So it's a plus with a significant minus, and you have to have 2 of those in one run. And not every run is guaranteed to have them. People say it's kind of a low percentage. So that might be maybe the hardest thing to do in these last few days before it leaves Game Pass. When it goes on sale, it is, let's see, the lowest it's ever been is $12.49, so 50% off. I think it's worth $12. It feels like a good the Hades we have at home. So if I don't get it in time, I won't feel too upset at having to kind of shell out $12 to finish it later. But I think I'm going to be fine. For the most part, being able to save scum just makes all of these achievements, all the difficult achievements, so much easier. Because if you don't get an upgrade that will help you, for instance, there's one achievement called Big Numbers for dealing 200 damage in one hit with any source. Well, you can use that save scum to pick up a relic pillar that will allow you to choose like from a couple different items. And you can just keep doing that until you get one that actually works with whatever you're building to, like something that'll say, oh, you'll do more damage if you hit someone who's, chilled. So then you can like just kind of say, all right, I'm going to go for that, and I'm going to do it with these particular relics. I'm going to aim for for doing chill damage, and then that'll allow me to do more damage against a chilled enemy with my main weapon, and I will improve the percent damage of melee weapons to the point where, that achievement's no longer difficult. So before that might have been harder just to kind of get naturally on the go in one run, but now you can use the save scum to make those things easier. So what I thought was really difficult, back on episode 356 or whatever it was, is actually made a lot easier with save scumming. And some people would say, yeah, that takes the fun out of it. And I say, no, it respects my time to be able to do that. And so I think it makes for a better game. But I love it. I love this. I love the story verse that they've got for Lost in Random. When I finish this, I want to go back and finish the first game. I don't know that I'm actually going to, but I would love to see what comes next. Maybe they go back and do something similar to the first one. I hope that it continues, because I really do enjoy the universe that they're building. That's Lost in.
Don't they have achievements for not getting hit or something I was seeing today?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, because you can save scum, you don't have to earn your way back to that boss. You can take a hit and be like, oh, well, crap. Let me do like 80% of this fight to get the patterns down, figure out how to do it. And you can build your character so that you're super overpowered. You can build your character so that you can run around and throw your die in front of you. I think when I first talked about this, I think I said I'm not doing the wimp mode. There's a setting in options which is called like easy mode. I think it's called easy mode. And when you turn that on, it makes you stronger the more often you die, just like it did in Hades. And I haven't found a way to turn that off once I turn that on, and that's fine, because now I'm kind of like, I just want to get the game done. I don't need to go, hard mode. I'm having fun with it in this easy mode, and it's still a challenge, but I'm having a better time with it. So I recommend turning that on, maybe from the start. Maybe you'll have a better time with it. Definitely makes the game more enjoyable. And then using that save scumming makes these no hits. I wouldn't say it makes them easy, but it makes them doable. Whereas before you'd have to really try and get, have one perfect run. And now you can just be like, yeah, I got to the boss, and yeah, I save scummed 30 times. And yeah, I beat him one time in 50 tries with no hits. And it was fantastic. I got the achievement and I didn't care about it. Then next time I fought him, I got hit twice. That's fine. I'll go buy some health back when I get to the end. So not a big deal. But yeah, so I just have to get a perfect on the last boss. And like I said, I'm respecing my build now to get that done. And once I kill him, I'll have to do, I think, 2 or 3 more goes to the very end of the game, because you have to beat him with every weapon. There's like a sword, a club, a bow and arrow, and a javelin or something. So, yeah.
You're going to try to get that completion, or you think you're going to have to?
I think I'll get it. At the time of recording, I still have, 5 more days. I think I'll probably get it by then. If I stick on it, if something shiny doesn't show up, I should get it done.
Something shiny already showed up. We know that.
Yes, it's true. And you're going to talk about it next.
I will. This says it's handheld compatible. Have you played it on your LA, or if I missed it, I'm sorry.
No, I did not, because this is the type of game where it's so small, it would definitely hurt my eyes. And I did not pay for the AR goggles, which I want.
They're not out yet, so.
No, they're not out yet. And they're like $800, so it's not going to happen when they are out. So.
But you could have a 200-inch screen or something, or 100-inch screen or something, I was saying. Yeah.
I could, yes. But I would also be, $800-900 poorer. So I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, that bundle is going to be like $1,500, $2,000, but.
At least $2,000.
Yeah, comparing with Lenovo. All right. So I have been excited for the new 007 game. I forgot with my travel to Disney and work, trying to get back into work after the vacation. I forgot the date that I was coming out, and think my wife was working one day and I looked at it, and it was if you pre-ordered it, the digital deluxe version, which was again $79.99. Oh, go ahead, El. I didn't know you were asking questions. Go ahead. I'll start.
My bad.
Go ahead. No.
I just wanted to ask you something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
How much of the first Lost in Random game did you play?
How much of the first
And yeah, I was looking at some Lost in Random: The Eternal Die on YouTube, and the people in the comments were very mad that they changed genres like this. It kind of went from like a platformer to a Hades game.
Well, I'm exactly 1/4 of the way through the achievements.
And you played both, right?
I played both, and like I said, I really enjoyed.
Do you remember you played the first game?
I did, and I know it's completely different, but I don't mind. I don't mind if a game series changes genres as long as each game is good. Now, if they were to go to a resource management game, I would burn them and I would disown them.
Wait, what are you talking about?
But if the next Lost in Random is a third-person shooter, I'm all for it. Let's go for it. I'll check it out. Now, if it's Extraction, I don't know about that. But yeah, I think it was a departure from the first one. It's only $6 right now for the first game. And I think it's a great game. But once again, I've only got 1/4 of the achievements, so yeah, I know I'll own that. But at this point in time, I want to go back and finish it.
Oh no, we're not worried. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm even more interested in going back to finishing the first game now that, and I know it's not the same genre, but I'm invested in kind of the lore. I really like the feel. Maybe I don't even know the lore so much, but I like the atmosphere that they've generated here. And so I would go back and play the first one if time allows and I don't get distracted by the next shiny thing, like what Wild West is talking about.
Got it. Carry on.
Can you get all your questions in, El?
I did.
All right. So yeah, like I had noticed that if you had pre-ordered the digital deluxe edition of 007, that you got a day early access. So I was kind of like, oh, maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll see if there's a sale here in a little bit. And then Koosh being Koosh nudged me and said, hey, just get it and play it.
Treat yourself.
It's not my money, so go play it. So I did buy it the next day. I think I bought it the day it came out, or either the day it came out or the day after it came out. And I'm a big fan of IOI. I don't know if there's another way you should pronounce it, but they're the ones that did the Hitman games. I had so much fun with Hitman 1, 2, and 3. I didn't have any issues. I'm pretty sure I played Hitman 3 right when it came out. I don't know. Let me check and see. I think I played Hitman 2 way later. Yeah, that came out in 2018. I played it in 2020, so it was about 2 years later. But with Hitman 3, I didn't have any issues with bugs or whatever, so I was confident that it was going to be a good game coming out in the sense of not being buggy or anything. So I started into it, and let me tell you that Koosh has been doing a great job of not saying everything's game of the year. So I'm going to take over from here and say this might be my game of the year, especially with Fable being out and not playing this year. I'm not a big GTA fan, so this is a good chance. I'll probably be this or Control. We'll see how Control comes out, but this was a very good game. This kind of getting a little bit into it. I won't spoil anything or get too far into it, but I think they did a good job in starting with a brand new character of Bond. You see him at the very beginning in the prologue, first mission type scene. He's not with the agencies. He's not a 00 right now. He's a Royal Navy something, commander or something. And so he's not associated with that at all. But then his mission that he's attached to ends up having issues, and he slowly kind of gets sucked into the spy world. And so I thought they did a good job because they finished all the Daniel Craig stuff with the movies. They haven't done a game in a little bit of time here. So just kind of starting from the beginning and fleshing everything out from that with their character and the Amazon purchase of the character and everything. I thought they did made the good choice of doing it. Now I know all that came out after they had already been working on the game, but I still think it worked well with the current environment of where James Bond is at. So yeah, you do start. I don't know how far you're into it, Koosh, but yeah, you do start with it in the sense of like you start before he's with there, and then he gets recruited into the the espionage and everything. And he starts doing his training. So the first mission is like the first real mission is just him training and getting to know the characters that are working with him to be double O's as well. And then the story kind of takes off from there. It's got some good relevant themes for today as far as AI and control and everything. I thought they did a good job of keeping it updated. And so overall, the game was a lot of fun story wise, and that's kind of why you're here. Um, 007 First Light does kind of have a system that's similar to Hitman in the sense of Hitman kind of had contracts they come out with. IO, I guess it's not IOI. I'm sorry, it's just IO. IO Interactive has said that their version of it for First Light is going to be called Tax Sims, and that's where they're going to have missions that you could do as James Bond and have some objectives and everything. So they have a few achievements attached to those tax sims, which are very easy to do, and you can get them done in less than an hour. A few little things. I think you have to get to level 3 or something like that, which doesn't take long if you do a few missions. And so that's kind of more of the online aspect. Other than that, there's no online, there's no multiplayer with it. Most of the achievement list is going to be story related. I would say a good 50 to 60% is just, after you finish a mission, you'll get an achievement. The other like 40% in that or 30% is going to be collectibles. There's a lot of collectibles, but there is chapter select. And then in the chapter select, there's a breakdown from that into different sections in the chapter. So you can go wherever you need to go to get that collectible. And from my understanding is once you collect it, it'll get saved right away. So you can just go to the collectible, get it, and then quit out, and you'll have it saved if you missed anything. Now, being my game, I usually play it. I like going everywhere I possibly can in the level. And so I didn't have an issue with that. And I was able to get all those achievements. They track on the tracker. So you'll be able to see when you pick it up, if it goes up and everything counted. I didn't have an issue with that at all. Everything popped when it should. I did not encounter any glitches in the game. This was definitely a game that came out to me. I mean, I haven't heard of anything either as I've been researching it, that it came out ready to go without any kind of bugs or issues at all. The gameplay is very Hitman like. So if you like the Hitman series and like the movement and the gunplay, it's going to be very similar to that. Bond is more spy and less action hero, so you're not going to be using your gun too much. There are sections where you use it, but it's not going to be some kind of superhero first person shooter or this is third person, I guess, but it's not going to be a third person, Gears of War where you just take a bunch of hits and do everything. But so don't expect, fantastic gunplay at all. But I thought it just worked well with the Daniel Craig type Bond movies where you'll have some action scenes, but you also have some spy stuff, and everything kind of fit together well into a good package. It's worth the price, in my opinion, because of the way that it came out. And for me, the series, everything worked well. And I enjoyed my time with it, and I think it's worth it. Koosh, what are your thoughts on it? I know you've played a little bit of it so far.
Yeah, I was not going to buy this. I was going to wait for a sale, but then I finished. I finished a high pressure project at work, and I needed a little reward. So I had a little retail therapy.
You can get these goggles if you just save up.
I had a little retail, and Xbox pushed me over the edge with a little advertisement on the dashboard that said if you buy it between now and like the 17th or 19th, you'd get a $10 gift card for Xbox. So I was like, oh, so it's actually $10 cheaper. Okay, that's a sale.
Did you get yours yet? I haven't gotten mine yet.
Boy.
I've not gotten mine yet. They said it would take a little while, but whatever. By the time
the price that it should have been.
By the time I forget, it'll be fine. So I'm not terribly far in. It says I've been playing it for 3 hours and 14 minutes. I think a lot of that I was reading on a different screen or something, or I was paused and back over at work or whatever. But yeah, I have finished. I finished that intro level. I finished I think most of the second level where you meet your team.
Mm-hmm.
And they do I'm going to spoil this because I think it needs to be said. Bar none, the best training in a game is done in this game. Like when you get introduced to how to drive, how to do stealth, how to do all that stuff, instead of so in Call of Duty, you'd be like, okay, go down to the gun range, pick up the gun, go shoot this gun. Okay, shoot these targets, keep moving, progressing through there. Cool, you've done that. Let's talk about how you fix a piece of machinery. We'll do that over here. This game, once you get past the first section and you get to the Bond opening montage, you know how every Bond movie starts with the music and
they got a music scene. Yep.
It is 100% a Bond movie, a Bond game, just because you get that opening and you're like, oh my gosh, this is cool. But then the training that you do is like a movie montage. It's a little bit of, okay, get to this flag in 30 seconds. Okay, I get to the flag in 30 seconds. Okay, we're cutting back to the gunplay. And like, okay, so shoot these 3 targets. Okay, cool. Now we're getting back into the combat. So do hand-to-hand combat. And it cuts to that like fast cuts. It's not like there's no load time between them. It's like fast cuts like you would see in a training montage in a movie. And it just works so well. And it's like, oh my gosh, like they made the training level fun and different and actually good. And like they cut out all the stuff between the things where you walk to pick up the gun and do the thing. No, it's just like it's like quick cut, and you're learning all the skills that you're going to need, I assume, in the game. And I just thought it was so well done. And it just needs to be, they need their flowers or whatever, as the kids say. Got to glaze them. I don't know. I'm not young. But I think that it does a great job. And and it should be said that hey, this game does a really fantastic job of training you in a completely different way than you've seen before. And it's fantastic.
Yeah, and it released with few bugs. So again, if anything,
I didn't. Yeah, I haven't experienced any bugs. But if you want to talk about what the game is like, to me, we don't have Uncharted, but we do have the Tomb Raider reboot, and so far, I want to say it's kind of like that, and I hope it continues that way, and I hope it feels like Tomb Raider because I'm enjoying this a whole lot, and I think it's great.
Yeah, it's definitely worth that price if you like it. Level design, again, very similar to Hitman. You got these big open areas, like in buildings or other areas that you're doing your spy work. So kind of big sandboxes that they throw you in and let you explore. And
I mean, the first level, you would think, okay, this is going to be a singular path. I'm going to have no choice to be able to go multiple ways. They're just going to, guide me with yellow paint. But that's not even true. Like after the very beginning part, you're kind of funneled into this one little area. I'm not going to give anything away, but then you kind of have your choice of, oh, I can go high or I can go low, or I can go left or I can go right. And I believe they all go to the same place, but they, right from the start, they let you pick your own path. And it's I just think they do a great job of allowing you to replay this game probably and experience it differently each time. I think it's a great game. I'm really looking forward to playing more of it, but I've got things I need to finish.
Well, you always have things to finish anyways, but last thing I'll say is you're looking at probably a 15 to 20 hour completion. It's not very long. So if that kind of throws you off, you might, the IO games, they go on good sales. Maybe it'll come into Game Pass in the long future. We'll see. But it's not gonna be a big slog through. The collectibles are the longest thing, but even then you can go back and get them if you just want to play for fun and collect them later. So that is 007 First Light. All right, we will get more questions for us, El.
I was just looking at a review on TA that says this game is mid. So I don't know if this is like rage bait. Basically, This guy Marquis Shizzle says that the missions were long and uninvolved, but that the beginning was cool and the end was cool. But so there's a little bit of a debate on here. But there's a few there. I was going to mention it before you did that a lot of people are saying that it's pretty buggy.
Oh, really? Huh.
Like someone said, there's a bug where you can't press any buttons repeatedly, and like those type of bugs.
I didn't see
what kind
anything.
of bugs did you get?
I didn't get anything.
Oh, you mentioned bugs.
No, I said for me it was not buggy at all. Like I didn't see anything.
You've heard. Okay.
I haven't seen any bugs yet either, but
like it's up there. I mean, I guess maybe I'm just lucky on a lot of the games that I've played right out of the gate recently, like Alan Wake 2 and Starfield. For me, I haven't really experienced any bugs in those things.
Mm-hmm.
Other people I know will say, "Hey, this game is super buggy. I can't do this." I guess I don't know what else is happening, but it was a smooth game for me. I didn't have any crashes to the home screen. I didn't have any save issues. I mean, there wasn't anything for me.
And I'm surprised how many people have this game already.
That's a pretty good for a
26,000.
26,000, yeah, for about what 2 weeks.
And the crappy TA rating system.
Some people pay for these full price games, which I don't normally do, but I needed it.
Yeah, you needed it.
I needed a little reward. It's getting too much stick, not enough carrot.
All right, we will go through Game Pass news real fast. I know we're going long for us at least. Hurdling is coming out to Game Pass Premium. I believe Koosh talked about that a little bit ago. Adventure game, 3 to 4 hours. We're also getting Total Chaos on Game Pass Premium. It's a first-person shooter survival horror, 40 to 50 hours, coming out yesterday as of our recording on June 8th. Solar Punk on, Ultimate and PC Game Pass. And then we also have Undisputed on PC Game Pass and Game Pass Premium and Ultimate. That's a boxing sports game, 25 to 30 hours. Coming out today is Persona 5 Royal is coming back to Game Pass. So if you didn't get a chance to finish that, you can. It's role-playing, turn-based, 100 to 120-hour completion. I would say that as I have not gotten into those series yet, but it's nice that Atlas is having a good partnership with Xbox right now. Here in a couple days, on June 11th, we'll have Bistro on Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass. We'll have Frog Squad on Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass. Starseeker Astroneer Expeditions on Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass. And June 16th is Junkster on Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass. What is Koosh? What's leaving?
We are losing. Some would say we're not losing much, but we're losing Jurassic World Evolution 2, which is a sim management game. So I would agree with them. We're losing Lost in Random: The Eternal Die, which is a game I was talking about and also played or talked about a while back. That's a hack and slash roguelite. Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine Mastercrafted Edition. This is a fun game. It's third-person shooter, but it's 60 to 80 hours, and when it's on sale, it's $10. So it did not make my high priority list but I do enjoy the game. But yeah, I can eat that later if I have to. Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and I absolutely will have to later. Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game complete edition is beat 'em up. It's 12 to 15 hours. It's a fun game, but man, 12 to 15, I don't think that's right. I think you have to grind a lot longer, and L's group will, I guess, not be playing it because it's going away. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. This is one of the first beat 'em ups that came out and kind of like started the the renaissance, if you will, of the beat 'em up genre. It's 15 to 20 hours, and then Splitgate Arena Reloaded, first person shooter, battle royale, 60 to 80 hours. So yeah, if you haven't played any of those, you've got a lot to do in the next 5 days.
Got 2 classics in there. My group already did the Scott Pilgrim. Maybe you're thinking of the brand new one that came out, but this one's old.
No, I just forgot you guys had done that one.
That's a fair estimate. Yeah, and Kenny hated this game, which was amazing. So the 3 of us actually just finished it without him.
Did you guys play it with the Sword of Love the whole time, or did you just?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we did.
So you used the code.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
And then the new one came out, and the achievements didn't work the first day, and then I don't know, we just wound up playing Full Metal Furies instead. So we'll hopefully finish that in time for some Halo.
Well, I was looking back a little bit for Brad Camp. I saw Isret hit 4 million gamer score, and that was about the only thing that I saw. So congrats on that.
And he completed Gems of War for the 15th time or 20th time.
But
He did.
It is starting to get late for all of us here. It was a good showcase for Xbox. A lot of games there. Some fun games that we played, so check those out. Any last words that you guys have for anybody?
Me.
Koosh just wants to get back to gaming.
Getting Wolverine. No. No, I would say between the PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. What else would you guys say? We're going to be eating good over the next year or two.
Man.
And
I think from like August till at least through probably May of next year, you've got just stuff, and that's with the ones that just have release dates right now. It's not counting the ones that are.
You said you didn't see the Switch one, right?
I've not seen the Switch.
Did you see it?
No.
Bob?
No, I haven't seen the Switch. I haven't seen the PlayStation either.
Okay. Yeah, so like if you watch the Switch one, if you only have a Switch, it's like really amazing. Because it's like most of these games have been out already on other platforms or computer. It's like, here's Kingdom Hearts, here's this, here's that.
Speaking of that, I saw number 4 got announced today or yesterday.
Yeah, it sure did.
Well, I thought
we need more things.
I thought that overall the showcase was great. I liked the fact it started with Asha and ended with Matt Booty. And I just like saying Matt Booty.
Yes,
and
you sure do.
And then everything else was just like game or system. And I just thought it was great. And they even gave you a bathroom break to go when they did their management game, Age of Empires. It was fantastic. I thought it was well done. They put that right in the middle, right when you would need to go. I thought it was fantastic. And if you haven't seen it,
that was very nice of them.
It's worth a watch, I think. But
all right. Well, thanks for listening to us, guys. And we appreciate the discussions and we appreciate the feedback and all that stuff. So keep it coming. And until next time, we'll catch you later. See ya.
Class dismissed.
There it is. Bye-bye.
Bye.